Arsenal Fan TV. I'm here with Norman Black, who's the... well, you tell us who you are, Norman.
He's forgotten already.
I haven't forgotten. Listen, he's in charge here at LDO, in charge of marketing, but I wanted you to say it.
Okay, apparently I'm in charge of marketing for LDO. Was that good enough?
Brilliant. Now, listen, back in the day, when you used to come down to Wembley, and I remember this very well because I even grew up around this area. You used to come down, there'd be a game at Wembley, you go down the West End, have a drink, have something to eat. Fans who came from far, they stay down in the West End or maybe, and then on the day of the match, jump on the tube, come down to Wembley for the game. But it's completely changed down there. I mean, we've been there a few times now recently, but it's amazing how it's amazing. It's been good. It's amazing how it's changed around there. I mean, the LDO here, all these shops, you know, there's even Kurt Geiger I noticed over there. I'll take my wife, leave her in there to buy as many shoes as she wants whilst I go and watch the football. I mean, tell us about how this place has changed.
It's changed enormously. I mean, it's really in the last sort of 2 or 3 years it's really changed. We've been open only about 18 months, but you've got a new hotel next door, which is the Hilton. We've got lots of hotels around the site, but this place is the only outlet centre in London. So if you want outlet shopping and you want to save between 30 and 75% off your shopping every day of the year, obviously not Christmas Day, but every day of the year, this is the only place to come. And we were built really as part of this regeneration area. So if you look behind you, you can see we've got this big pedestrianised precinct that runs all the way down between us, runs all the way down to Wembley Park and down to Wembley Stadium Station. You know, people forget about Wembley Stadium Station, but actually it's like 8 minutes into London. I mean, it's amazing. So Wembley Park is really good. It's 15 minutes door to door between us and the centre of town. But what you can now do here, which you couldn't previously, is you can make a day of it. So now we've got behind you, just behind your shoulder there, we've got a massive covered kids playground, which is open every day. It's completely free. It's open 8 through 8. And in addition to that, we have 50 stores here, 20 restaurants and bars, and a 9-screen cinema. And then, of course, you've got all the other things. You've got the arena, and, of course, you've got the stadium, which is what you guys are coming down for. So there's just so much to do here now. And in addition to that, on the weekend that you're talking about, which is this coming weekend, we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars in town. So for the kids, there's lots to do. Free, it's, you know, we've got stilt walkers and face painters, but in addition, you've got an inflatable games for them to play, assault courses for them to have a go at. So when you lock your wife away in Kurt Geiger and she's spending her money...
Actually, I'll change my mind. That's a very expensive...
Do you know what? From £19, I'll have you know. It's not so expensive. But, you know, we've got brands for pretty much everybody. So we've got Nike and Adidas, and we've got Superdry, and we've got Gap, and we've got Next and M&S. You know, there's lots for people to buy if they want to. But in addition, you can chill. So if you want to sit down and eat, you can do that. If you want to do grab and go, we've got Pret and Costa, of course. But if you want to sit and eat, we've got everything from Prezzo to Cabana, which is Brazilian, and we've got Ping Pong, which is obviously dim sum. And of course, we have bars that are open all the time as well. So there's no rush to leave, and there's no rush to... You can arrive early, and you don't have to rush away. In the past, you used to have to come down, do what you needed to do, see the game, get out again. This is just not like that anymore.
I must admit, for the cup final, we were here till about midnight. We were in our little spot there, Prezzo. Loved it in there because the manager there is an Arsenal fan. I remember we interviewed him before the game and he gave us a prediction that Arsenal were going to win easily, he said, and he was spot on. So that's my spot for this year again.
No, I think you're right. If you're on home territory, you might as well kind of colonise it as an Arsenal place. I think he'd be very happy with that. You know, but he's open late. Everybody's open late here. The stores close at 9 p.m. But on Sunday they'll close obviously at 5, only trade 6 hours. But everything else is open here until midnight and later. And if you really want to stretch your time out, there's even films showing late at night, because we have a 9-screen cinema here too.
And I suppose it's good for like fans that, because there are a lot of fans, it's a big occasion, they come down from the night before, and you know, and it must be busy for you this weekend because you've also got the women's FA Cup as well, haven't you?
Yeah, we have the Women's FA Cup final on Saturday. Obviously have with the Charity Shield is on Sunday. And in addition, we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars activity, which is happening. So it's a very busy weekend for us. But, you know, we're used to that and we're good at dealing with it. And the restaurants and bars will always be welcoming. They'll always be open. And the stores here, as I said, 50 stores to choose from. So why wouldn't you? So I think your wife, if she is shut up in Kurt Geiger and only in Kurt Geiger, you are selling her short, my man.
All right, I will be taking her to more places than Kirk. He's got me now, but I'll have to get the checkbook out.
I'll give her a shopping list.
Well, listen, thanks very much. And guys, there you have it. Listen, I remember last time this place was mobbed by Arsenal fans. make sure you get down there. He's spot on. There's so many places to eat, and you can really make a great occasion of it when we beat Chelsea on Sunday. You know it's going to happen. This is our place now. We own this. Wembley, you know, the shops, they're welcoming. I love it down there. This is our Arsenal zone. Is it only for Arsenal fans only?
I'm going to plead the fifth on that one because although my dad was an Arsenal season ticket holder, you haven't asked me who I support yet.
Who do you support?
Time for a sharp exit because I'll upset both Arsenal and Chelsea. But I'm a Spurs fan.
Oh my God. And the addition of Petr Cech, right, as again, just giving us a lot of confidence in defence. And cheers. Thank you very much for Petr Cech.